Hi everybody, so today is just quick tips about yogurt, and I have an example. So I use low-fat or no-fat yogurt, really depends on what's on sale, usually or mostly organic, but that's just my preference. And I also like to get the plain yogurt, mostly because then it's multi-purpose. You can always sweeten it if you want like a sweet, a sweet taste, like for morning with fruit or whatever. Although I've gotten used to just having it plain. Also, you can always flavor it with things like vanilla or maybe some orange or fruit. Like, it can be multi-purpose as opposed to just having something already flavored. I also find that plain yogurt works as like it's a great substitute for sour cream, because I always felt like, why am I buying this and sour cream and they taste about the same? So I use this in place of any sour cream in recipes, as well as just on the side, like for Mexican food or well, usually Indian food is like it usually calls for yogurt, but so I used that. One of the things that a friend of mine had said was that they didn't like how low-fat yogurt can get a little runny, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. I still have the plastic on it. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but it kind of gets like a little bit of water, especially if it's a lower fat yogurt. But what I've found is that what you can do with this is, well, one of the ways that you could do it is you could line a colander with either paper towel or coffee filter or something, and pour the whole thing out and let it sit overnight. You'd have to drain it, and so you'd have to have it in a bowl or something, so that it would drain off all the water and you would have a nice, thick, creamy yogurt if you don't like it overly runny. But I find that too much work, and I don't really have the refrigerator space for it, personally. So what I do is I just pour out the water when it collects, and then the stuff underneath is firm and creamy and thick. So I just, every time I go to use it, I pour the water that's collected on the top into the sink, and I just scoop away at what I need. So yeah, so that also helps, especially with recipes with low-fat yogurts that you're like, sometimes they'll say full-fat yogurt, but I don't ever listen to that, and it always turns out fine. I've never had any problems with that. And I think it's also because the fact that I always pour out the water, so it still kind of gets thick and creamy. I also make sure that it doesn't have gelatin in it, because gelatin kind of gives it that fake firm, but I also feel like the gelatin holds the excess water, so you can't really get it nice and thick and creamy, with the same method. So those are my quick tips. I can't think of anything else that I do. And I hope this helped you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.